Little Brits, Big Problems, navigating UK immigration as a child. Imagine you're a child trying to make sense of the UK immigration system. We're going to unpack the labyrinthine world of UK immigration, focusing on how children can regularize their status. Over the next few minutes, we'll guide you through this bureaucratic jungle, shining a light on the often overlooked pathways. Let's start with the seemingly straightforward concept of birthright citizenship. You'd think being born on British soil would guarantee being British, but this is the UK and nothing is ever that simple. It all depends on when you were born and your parents' immigration status at the time. This first hurdle is riddled with caveats and exceptions, so buckle up, kids. If you weren't born in the UK, there's still a path, the 10-year private life route to settlement. If a child has lived in the UK for 10 continuous years, they may be eligible for ILR. The Home Office scrutinises every single day of those 10 years. If your parents' immigration status was iffy during those 10 years, you better lawyer up. If your parents have settled status, you might think, great, problem solved. Not so fast. You still need to meet requirements to qualify for a family visa as a child of a settled person. Are you financially dependent on your parents? Do you have adequate accommodation? Have you been living with them in the UK? Get ready to dig out those childhood photo albums to prove your relationship is genuine. The EU settlement scheme is a post-Brexit bureaucratic labyrinth. If you're a child from the EEA or Switzerland and were living in the UK before Brexit, you might be eligible for settled or pre-settled status. Settled status grants you the right to stay indefinitely, while pre-settled status is temporary. There are many rules about who qualifies and how long you need to have lived in the UK. If none of the previous options fit, there's still hope with Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights. This protects your right to family and private life. Removing a child from the UK could be a disproportionate interference with their right to family and private life. Seek expert legal advice before making an Article 8 claim. For some children, the UK represents a safe haven from conflict or persecution. If you've fled your home country, you may be able to claim asylum or humanitarian protection. This involves demonstrating a well-founded fear of persecution. There are organizations dedicated to supporting asylum seekers and refugees. Sometimes a child's immigration status might still be up in the air. Discretionary leave to remain is a catch-all category for those who don't fit neatly into any other box. The Home Office can grant leave on compassionate or humanitarian grounds. This is not a right but a privilege, and it's entirely at the discretion of the Home Office. If you're a child adopted by British citizens or individuals with settled status, your immigration worries might be over. Adoption can pave the way for British citizenship or leave to remain. The adoption needs to be legally recognised in the UK, and you'll need to meet certain eligibility criteria. It's a complex process, but it can unlock a brighter future. Navigating the UK immigration system is complicated and frustrating. Seek professional legal advice if you're facing any of these situations. A qualified immigration lawyer can help you understand your rights and navigate the complex legal processes. Don't try to go it alone. There are people dedicated to helping families like yours. So, there you have it, a crash course in the world of UK immigration for children. Amidst the frustration and uncertainty, there's hope and pathways to regularization. Every child deserves the chance to build a safe, secure, and hopeful future in the UK.